to the 180th episode of the follow-up. I'm Eden, and this is my dad, Noah. And for a while now, we've just been sitting on my bed and having a conversation about something we want to talk about. And this week, we're going to talk... I have some book reviews that I'm going to share with you.
You're very relaxed today.
I am relaxed.
Yeah, just leaning back. Usually you're, straight up like this. You're very relaxed.
I am.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I'm also
so,
warm.
You're also warm?
Yeah.
Do you have
so
anything
I'm relaxing.
on underneath your sweatshirt?
Oh.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't remember.
Well, here.
No.
Hey,
Oh,
you have a t-shirt on.
Oh, okay.
You can take that off. Just make sure if you're taking it off. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Oh,
I'll hold this down for you. Okay.
I'm not gonna
So-
pull my shirt.
What's that?
'Cause I'm not pulling up my shirt.
Well, good idea. So we've been doing this now
That's better.
every week except for when you went to camp since April of 2020. And you can watch a bunch of episodes on YouTube, but
there are some on Spotify.
but all of the episodes are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yes.
When we were working with Vocal, then unfortunately those episodes aren't on camera anymore, but I still have a whole bunch of those. Not all of them, but I have all the audio episodes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so we're good there. So you can go, and the best thing to do is just subscribe. It's so easy. It's free. And all these conversations are like between 8 and 15 minutes, and I don't think, I've looked every now and then, there is another consistent dad and daughter podcast out there, and this is definitely the longest running one. And it's just a weekly conversation. So you said you wanted to talk about books that you're reading, because yesterday we went into the new Barnes & Noble on the Upper East Side, and it was, oh my God, that book, oh, that series is so great, okay, we should do some book reviews.
Yes.
And oftentimes we go and we'll get books from the library a lot, and then if it's a series that you're really into, might get some of those books. A lot of times you get books as gifts, makes for an easy gift for you. So where do you want to start?
Let's start with one of my favorite books that I just read a little bit ago. It's called City Spies. It is by James Ponti.
Okay.
This is a mystery, and I love this book so much because it involves kids who are very complicated. They have a lot to them.
Okay.
And their stories and everything. And it's such a suspenseful mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's funny reading it after COVID-19 happened, because in this book, they have to prevent somebody from releasing a deadly virus. So I think it's funny reading it after COVID-19.
Yeah, so was this book written before COVID or after COVID?
I'm not sure.
Let's take a look. And you're not going to, in any of the books we talk about, no spoilers here, obviously.
Very hard.
So this was, first paperback edition was 2021.
Right.
So it was copyright 2020. So maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe it was written, well, I don't know. That's wild. So maybe it was written just around the same time. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that would be pretty wild.
Maybe they started writing it. It was like a pandemic book.
Maybe. So when you say the characters are complicated, they have a lot to them, explain that a little bit further.
There are character relationships are changing, character traits change a lot through the story, and just their feelings for one another, like being around people, and there's a lot of things happen in this book.
How do the main characters know each other?
They're work together, basically.
Right, but they're kids.
Yeah.
They're kids as spies. Like, I know
They got brought together.
They got brought together by what? Let's not do that.
The place they work for.
Okay, so they were sought out to work for this place. Okay, so I know in other books it's like, oh, these kids go to school together and then on the weekends they solve crimes. But these kids were brought together to solve these crimes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Should we read the back?
Sure. Maybe just read the first paragraph of the back, or whatever one you think is a better indication of the piece of the book.
Okay, let's read
Do the middle one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Operating out of a base in Scotland, the City Spies are 5 kids from various parts of the world. When not attending the local boarding school, they're honoring their unique skills, such as sleight of hand, breaking and entering, observation, and explosives.
Okay, so they go to school together.
No, that's not how they're brought together.
Yes, but
They happen. They go through them. They send them to this school. But they're
Gotcha.
still, like,
Okay,
it's complicated.
got it. Okay, yeah, and so do they tell their personal stories also,
Yeah.
like their background, their families?
Yes.
Good, right. So that's how you really get to know why they act a certain way or why they're good at what they do. Also,
Yeah.
because of maybe their family circumstance. Okay, so City Spies, and is this
It is a series.
it's a
I
series?
think there's like 5 books.
Have you read others?
I
Oh.
haven't been able to find this one anymore.
Golden Gate. Okay. All right. So let's try to find that one.
Yeah.
All right. James Ponti, Ponti, City Spies. You have something wrong with your nail?
No.
All right. Good. Okay. Next.
Next, dun, 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 the National Geographic Almanac 2024. This is a great book. I've not gotten through a dent of this book even yet. And I've been reading this book a lot.
The saying would be, I haven't made a dent in the
this
book. Yeah.
There are so many interesting facts in here. Like, even just like, if you have like
No more
10
likes.
minutes.
No more likes.
You have 10 minutes. It's even great. Just flip to a random page. Read about it.
Okay. So what?
Worth your time.
Okay. So can I flip through a random page?
Sure.
Okay. So first, so we've got the table of contents. Can you read these headings so that everyone knows what is possible in this book?
Your World 2024,
Okay.
Kids vs. Plastic, Amazing Animals, Space and Earth, Awesome Exploration, Fun and Games, Laugh Out Loud, Culture Connection, Science and Technology, Wonders of Nature, History Happens, Geography Rocks.
Okay, so let's just open it up to this page right here. Okay.
Great.
Your plastic-free guide to snacks. Cool. So now it gives you, and then kids versus plastic. Choose this water bottle, not that water bottle. How stainless steel and reusable plastic and aluminum works. Very cool. And then
Dolphin Rescue, the Native American Experience.
history happens. So you can
All
go.
the presidents.
You can go back to all the presidents, and here it says James Madison appears on the very rare, but still in circulation, $5,000 bill.
I
had
didn't
no
even know
idea.
a $5,000 bill existed.
Oh, it's Zachary Taylor, by the way.
That's
Remember
what it
earlier we
was.
were talking about
Him,
lost,
Zachary,
like kind of lost
president.
presidents. So William Henry Harrison, John Tyler. What did I say? James Tyler.
Yeah.
James Polk
That's
was
it.
next. Yeah, and then Zachary Taylor.
Tyler.
Zachary Taylor.
Oh.
And these were right before the Civil War, and then so those were kind of lost presidents. But then some of the presidents were lost before the before World War I. So Rutherford B. Hayes, Garfield, Chester Arthur, Benjamin Harrison. Yeah. Anyway, so this is cool.
They have all the countries of the world.
Yeah. Cool. Just a very cool reference book. Something that you can take on the toilet. or if you just just want to just read something quickly. Yep. If you're not in the mood for a story, that's a good one. Okay. Next up is
This
what?
is like my favorite book ever existing right now. It's called Spy School. It is such a good book. I adore this book so much. I don't even have words to explain how much.
But we don't have it.
Oh, it's so good. It's at the library.
Library. Okay.
I could read those books forever.
All right. So tell me about it.
Spy School is another spy book. It's kind of similar to the other one, but not on all really at the same time. It's about kid spies. They're working for an agency, more the CIA actually.
Okay.
Big agency, and it's like it's spies in training, and they're training and they go on these crazy missions that involve things you don't think kids do.
Like what? Give me one example.
Like, in one of them, he had to, like, disable a missile that was gonna hit Colorado. When
Oh,
it went
wow.
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a really good mystery. There's a lot of suspense, a lot of things happen,
Mhm.
action, and I would recommend it.
Okay, and is that part of a
Everything.
series?
Yes, there are 10 books. The first one's called Spy School. The last one is called Spy School Project X.
Okay.
Then there's like Spy School at Sea, Spy School Revolutionary.
All right. So the Spy
Spy
School
School.
Spy School series.
Everybody needs to read it.
And you think so? You're in 4th grade. You think these are good for 4th, 5th,
Yeah.
6th, 4th, 5th grade?
4th, 5th, 6th.
Cool. All right. So have you read all of them yet?
Yeah, I've read all of them, but I need to start rereading all of them.
All right.
Not bad.
So you got some things to get from the library.
10 books.
Okay.
Need to reread.
Cool.
Even though, because I remember what happens, but I forgot what happens.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
It doesn't.
So oftentimes I get asked about, do you have reading homework? What is your homework? So can you explain your reading habits when you read?
So every night before I go to bed, I just read for a while. Helps me calm down, fall asleep. And for homework, I have to read for at least 45 minutes, and I have to jot one
Okay.
thing about what I read.
Yeah. So usually that's at night, but other times you'll start reading. When else during the day do you read?
Sometimes after school when I'm eating snack.
Mhm.
Yeah. And quick question actually for you.
Yes.
If you had to choose 2 books to recommend that you, not to me, but that you read recently, what...
Oh, recently.
recently.
I was thinking about like when I was a kid. Okay.
Oh, no. Like,
Recently.
not to me, but like recently, what would you recommend?
Hmm.
You've read a lot of good books recently.
Yeah. The one I just finished, Educated,
Or like the
was
past few
quite
years.
interesting. Educated was a true story about a girl who lived with a family, or her family was off the grid, and then she discovered the world outside of her family, and and she went on to have this brilliant education, but felt the pull from her family. It's quite the story. The Great Alone was also a page turner about a family that moved out to the wilderness of Alaska. I've been enjoying reading fiction, some novels at night when I'm not watching basketball. That's helpful. And I've got a lot of inspiration about reading from you and from Mom. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, well, that's it, right? Episode 180?
That's it for episode 180.
All right, I love you, bye.
Love you.